Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the US-Mexico trucking business. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased on owner-operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about the US-Mexico trucking business. And it's no secret that, that trucking business between these two countries has actually grown quite a bit. And in fact, it actually became, in 2023, Mexico became America's US top trading partner. And in so much that they actually beat both China and Canada. So it's quite impressive. Year-over-year trade with the U.S. rose more than 2.5%. And while it may not seem like a ton, it actually is when you consider it that it's more or less on a global scale. They got up to 600 and looks like 72. A little over $672 billion with a B in terms of trade. And all of this is happening because of what's called nearshoring. You may have heard this term going around the news and media cycles. The reason for it is because it is the practice of moving manufacturing and other operations closer to the point of sale. So ultimately, being closer to where this is going to actually be converted into dollars again. So where is the actual sale going to happen? In the US, you want to be manufacturing, shipping from Mexico versus all the way overseas from China or other countries further and further away from us. Now, Mexico attracted more than $100 billion in foreign direct investment, FDI, and this happened during just the first 9 months of this year, 2023. Very good sign. So in this video, we're going to look at some of the good and the bad in this, because so far it's all good. For example, this FDI, these direct investments, they're up from $33 billion in the same time period. So we're talking 100 billion, so actually 106 billion, and same time period, 2022, they were at 33 billion. So huge increase. 42% of the FDI investments originated from US-based companies opening facilities in Mexico. So what we're saying here is that there was a huge increase in the total, and 42% of that new huge total is US-based companies opening facilities right there in Mexico. For example, Tesla, US-based company, Tesla announced it would build a $5 billion electric vehicle factory in Monterrey, Mexico. So that's a big deal. A lot of shipments going to happen at that point. Now, Mexico's peso has been rising in value, which could pose challenges for US-Mexico trucking. So, the stronger the currency is, the more challenging it is for them to become an exporter. This is the reason why it works so well for China, considering that the valuation of their currency is so incredibly low. So they really don't have an interest in increasing the value on the exchange floor, right? So same thing with Mexico. Their peso has been rising in value, making it a little bit tougher for them, because the stronger peso makes it more expensive for a Mexican company to export goods to the U.S. So there you have it. Now, cargo theft is another negative. Cargo theft is up across Mexico. They saw 9.5% increase year over year from January to November. So we're looking back to just about a month back. And Mexico still has a long way before they see any declines in daily cargo thefts. And this was basically spoken from the horse's mouth, cross-border agents that were right there. The other negative is that insurance rates for cargo are only increasing, and it's a consequence of that increased cargo theft that we just talked about earlier. So there you have it. There's some positive, there's some negatives. I think this is definitely a net positive, especially for the United States, having Mexico right there in our southern border. We're not going to have to deal with so much of the the freight over, over water, and all the issues that we've had with all those, floating containers, and all the issues that we've had with the costs going up and down for TEUs and things like that. So, we made videos about this throughout that period of time when that was happening. If you have any interest at all throughout the video, I'll leave little cards here in the corner. But ultimately, I'd love to hear from you guys. We're coming into the end of the year. Some positive news here. Would love to know what you guys think. Is this a net positive, or is this another gimmick? Based on the numbers that we're seeing, it does look like a lot of money is being invested in Mexico. A lot more good faith effort is being done towards that country, and vice versa. And personally, I think this is great. But I'm biased. I love vacationing in Mexico. I love the culture. The people are awesome, and so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But on the other hand, there are people out there who will say that we should continue to deal with China and some of the other countries that export to us because of that differential in currency cost, basically, right? So would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. It's been a pretty decent week. I'm hoping to close out the year with the bank some really, really good rates and, hit it strong in 2024. Guys, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, hit the notification button. I'm going to go over the loads that we book for our customers, and I'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, this week we have vans and a flatbed. Everyone did quite well, despite the fact that the rates did go down ever so slightly over what we've seen in the last 2 weeks. However, very, very impressive nonetheless. The numbers are good, great gross, really good rates per mile. They got the miles. Dispatch did a fantastic job getting these loads, getting everything situated. And of course, the drivers, my hat's off to you. Every one of you guys did a fantastic job. In many cases, really tough schedules, and you pulled through. So we're going to start off with Reginald, dry van coming out of Auburn, Washington, going to Fort Worth, Texas. One pick, one drop, fairly light load, 26,000 pound of plastic cans, a palletized load, 2,055 loaded miles. Booked that one on 4,200 bucks, got him 204 a loaded mile. Then I did an interesting one. It's a one pick, seven dropper coming out of Keller, Texas. 2 drops in Dallas, Texas, 1 in Mesquite, Texas, Longview, Texas for another one, then Bossier City, Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, and a final in Alexandria, Louisiana. Those are the cities. These are Kroger stores. It's a 42,000 pound load of dry groceries. Driver assist was required on this one, so Reggie, my hat's off to you, sir. Excellent job. All in all, 354 loaded miles, booked that at 1,600 bucks, got him an easy 452 per loaded mile. Excellent job. Then to load out of Port Arthur, Texas to Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's a 44,000 pound load of baled paper pulp, 44,000 pounds, 496 miles, booked at 1327, got him 268 a loaded mile. And then Wichita, Kansas, going to Denver, Colorado. It's a 42,000 pound load of lubricants, 519 loaded miles, booked at 1,800 bucks, got him 347 per mile on that one. So excellent job. Friday to Friday, 7 days on the road, grossed $8,927 in gross, ran 3,424 loaded miles at an average of 261 per loaded mile average. So that's a really great example. Great gross, lots of miles, a nice schedule, and 26,000 pound load with a ton of miles. So saved on fuel there, and all of this at a great rate of 261 a loaded mile. So Reggie, hats off to you, sir. Excellent job. Next, we got Damien coming out of Mayville, North Dakota, going to Tucson, Arizona. 44,000 pound load of dry food, 1,728 loaded miles, booked at 4,000 bucks, got him 231 per loaded mile there. Then right out of Tucson, Arizona, Zero Deadhead, going to Bishop, California, 42,000 pound load of beer, 677 miles, booked at 1,323, got him $1.95 on that one coming out to California. Then Olancha, California, going to Aurora, Colorado. It's a 42,000 pound load of bottled water, palletized load, 1,002 loaded miles, booked at 3,100 bucks, got him 309 per loaded mile average. Excellent job. 7 days on the road, Monday to Monday. Grossed $8,423 on his week, 3,407 loaded miles, booked at a 247 loaded mile average. Excellent job, Damien. Let's keep it going. Next, we got another dry van. Drivers on this one is Tariq, coming out of Lakewood, Washington. It's a dry van going to Missoula, Montana. 40,000 pound load of Electrolux appliance and parts. 496 miles, booked at $2,050. Got him $413 a loaded mile. Then Spokane, Washington to Miami, Florida with a 44,000 pound load of food products. 3,015 loaded miles, booked at $6,350. Got him $211 a mile on a ton of miles. Then out of Medley, Florida, coming out to, looks like a 4 dropper. Tampa, Florida, 2 drops there. Beaufort, Georgia, and a final at Chattanooga, Tennessee. All in all, it's a 40,000-pound load of containers, 888 loaded miles, booked at $945, only $1.06 on the mile on that one, but did an excellent job because Wednesday to Wednesday ended up grossing $9,345, ran 4,399 loaded miles, solo driver with $212 per loaded mile. You know that this was a very, very tight schedule. Tariq, you did an excellent job. Shirley used a whole bunch of recaps. Excellent, excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a flatbed. I know you guys have been waiting for that one. Coming out of St. Maries, Idaho, going to Hollister, California. It's a 48,000-pound load of lumber. 4-foot tarps were required. Got that handled. 996 loaded miles, booked at $2,500. Got on 251 a loaded mile. Then Lathrop, California to Roundup, Montana. It's a 45,500-pound load of palletized steel wires, strap and go, real quick load. 1,168 loaded miles, booked at $2,800. Got on 240 a loaded mile there. And a final in Franny, hopefully I'm saying it right, Franny, Wyoming, coming out to Meridian, Texas. Certainly a longer run. 48,000 pounds of dried organic alfalfa, tarps required, had them on board. 1,335 loaded miles, booked that one at $2,800. Got them 210 a loaded mile there. Eric, Monday to Monday, excellent job. $8,100 gross, 7 days on the road. 3,499 loaded miles, booked that one at $231 a loaded mile average. Excellent job. I look forward to how well your guys are going to be doing over the next coming months and into 2024. So excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Mitchell, South Dakota, going to Mira Loma, California. It's a 42,000-pound load of dry food. It's a Costco delivery. 1,593 loaded miles, booked at $3,300. Got them 207 a loaded mile. Then National City, California to Tucson, Arizona. It's a 25,000-pound load of windows, light load. 405 miles, booked at $1,395. Got them 344 a loaded mile there. And Nogales, Arizona, coming out to West Valley, Utah. 43,000-pound load of Modelo beer. 841 loaded miles, booked at $2,005. Got them 238 a loaded mile. So excellent job coming in and coming back out. Excellent, excellent job. Now the cool thing here is this, okay? This driver, this is going to be Lucas. He ended up actually running for, so we say Friday to Friday, but it was actually just 6 days of on the road because he did an awesome thing, stopping by in California for a day to see his parents. And for that, the market thanks you. $6,700 gross in 6 days, 2,839 loaded miles, booked at a $236 a mile. Excellent job, and got to visit his parents. Excellent job, Lucas. Thank you for that. Next, we got ourselves, looks like Eviatar, Palo Alto, California. This is a dry van coming out of Pensacola, Florida. 35,000-pound load of construction materials on a lighter side. 2,351 loaded miles, booked that one at $5,000 flat. 213 a loaded mile there. And the guys did not disappoint out of Bruton, Alabama to Staten Island, New York. 41,000-pound load of cardboard. 1,112 loaded miles, booked that one at $25.10. Got them 226 a mile and a ton of miles coming back out. And they're a Jersey-based carrier, so they needed to come back out there anyway. So that worked out really well. 2 loads, Eviatar, Thursday to Thursday, $7,510 gross, $217 a loaded mile average on that one, 3,463 loaded miles. Ton of miles, really good load. And this was a tough carrier to dispatch. And but we're getting through it, and we're slowly working things through with some advice and things that the owner is working step by step to improve. I only expect numbers to improve and improve and improve with these guys. Very good, very strong driver on this one. So excellent job there. And the final one's going to be Marco, coming out of Millington, Tennessee, going to Houston, Texas. A 44,000-pound load of consumer electronics, 587 loaded miles, booked at $1,200. Got him 204 a mile. Then Baytown, Texas, going to Cheyenne, Wyoming, with a 44,000-pound load of polymers, 1,153 loaded miles, booked at $2,700. Got him 234 a mile there. Then Alliance North, looks like Nebraska, going to Hewtown, Alabama. Hopefully I said that one right. 32,000-pound load of conveyor parts, 1,256 loaded miles, booked at $2,500. Got him a $1.99 on that one. And they finished off out of Cherokee, Alabama, go to Memphis, Tennessee. 41,000-pound load of hygiene products, paper towels and liquid soaps. 133 miles, booked to $700. Got him $526 a loaded mile coming out to Memphis. Excellent job. Thursday to Thursday, 7 days, $7,100 in gross, 3,129 loaded miles, booked out at $227 a loaded mile. So everyone did an excellent job. Marco, excellent job as well, sir. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, unfortunately, rates have gone down. You can see that, but I'm also very happy to say that our guys have been able to achieve some really impressive numbers. In many cases, good mileage, really good rate per mile, light freight in many cases, and really, really good gross. Even in this down economy, down market, way too many trucks, limited volume of freight, and our guys, week in, week out, we've been showing you guys these videos. The reason I bring this up is that, unfortunately, guys, as we're calling, Alex and I are calling other folks, we're talking to people, and the same folks that I talked to a year ago, 2 years ago, in many cases even, further than that, we touch base. And unfortunately, we're seeing way too many of you guys have gone out of business. You couldn't make it. You had to shut down for one reason or another. And most of the time, the reason is quite simple and straightforward. We know why a lot of companies are shutting down. Unfortunately, a lot more companies will have to continue to shut down in order for things to normalize. The problem is that, that basically means the end of your business, having to become a company driver or change industries entirely. If that's not what you want to do, if you want to continue in trucking, if you want to be able to make it, and especially if you've been watching our videos and never got in touch with us, or sometime maybe we didn't get in touch with you. We have had some technical issues on our website that we've recently figured out, and we're still working on getting those things repaired. Make sure to get in touch with us. Call or text us. Number's 801-448-6363. Lots of information on our website. And if you do fill out any of the information boxes to get more information about our service, and if it throws a little error in red or whatnot, it will show you that. But we received your information. We will get in touch with you guys. Guys, end of the year, everyone's making plans, making New Year's resolutions. If staying in business is one of those, if that's one of those goals, I highly recommend you get in touch with us. We can help you. We've been around for a very, very long time, and if there is a good fit, we will get you guys set up. It does, require still a lot of hard work on your end. We're still in a tough market, but at least you're going to have a partner on your side who's experienced, who's been there, who's fully transparent, honest, and you work directly with your dispatchers. And this goes in both cases, leased on owner operators and carriers. You work with the same dispatchers. So it's a win-win for everybody, guys. Get in touch with us, 801-448-6363. Call or text that number. Website is aftdispatch.com. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.